Okay, run 3 of the night. First one died to unfortunate OBS. Second one died to unfortunate forgetfulness on my part. Both runs would have been a world record in this category. Let's try again. Definitely want to say thank you for everybody that stuck around and watched tonight. Anyway, it's been here all night. Super happy to have you. If anybody is watching and does not follow me, I do this on Monday nights and Wednesday nights. It's currently, the time over there says 1:34 in the morning. I start at 9 o'clock in the morning my time. Or 9 o'clock at night. I'm sorry, not in the morning. It is getting late. My brain is just having fun now. Anyways, 9 p.m. my time is when I get started. So, whatever time you see up there, you can adjust for that. Oh. Timer's running now. Thank you, Duskrage. It's just there for convenience sake, really. Like, it doesn't actually do anything, as we all know, but it is nice to have around, so... I'll know how far off it is as soon as I get control of Ethan. I'll be within 2 seconds of having an idea of where it's at. Yes, I'm on Eastern Time. I live in the great tri-state area of Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. It's a great area to live in. I'm semi-sarcastic about that. Oh yeah? It's not too far away. It's what, like, if I drove there. I don't like, I've barely ever flown. I've been all over this country, and I don't really enjoy flying. I've had to fly for work before, but like, me taking trips and stuff, I pretty much drive everywhere. I've never been up that way, though. That's like the one area I've not been to. I've been to the majority of the 50 states. I have not been to, like, as far as America goes, I've never been in the states north and to the east of New York. I've driven through New York on my way to Canada, but that's as far northeast as I have gotten in this country. Besides that, I've been to every other state that's mainland, plus Alaska. Which is kind of cool. My family was very into the idea of traveling when I was young. Getting to see the world. Went to Mexico and through various parts of Canada as well. It was pretty cool. But I've always wanted to go up in that New England area, because I feel like there's a lot of cool historical stuff up there. I just want to go to Boston. That's just, at some point in my life, I'm going to make it there. I just want to check that area out. I want to like get a drink at the Sam Adams Brewery. Actually, that's like a goal of mine. I almost went without grabbing my tape. What am I thinking? just always wonder, like, because sometimes when you get a beer from a brewery, it tastes a lot better than what they put in their bottles or cans or whatever. I always just wondered if it's better there. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm always intrigued by like historical things in different areas. Even like seedy kind of historical things are kind of just super interesting to me. I used to live in Portland, Oregon. Like stayed there for a number of years, and they've got like this awesome history there in Portland. I was like in a suburb there. It was like Gresham, Oregon, I think is the actual town I was in. But Portland was, you know, the major city in that area, and they got some cool history. When I lived there, we went through this historic look at the Undercity. That whole town, when the frontier was going on, they have like a whole underground tunnel system with just all kinds of craziness, and it was basically so that back in those frontier days they would have like trap doors set up so they could drop a person that was like drinking at a pub or whatever, and they wouldn't know what the hell was going on because they were just completely shit-faced, and they would just kind of end up waking up on a ship out in the middle of the ocean, because Portland is, you know, a major port city on the Pacific coast there. And that was like how a lot of people got recruited and like basically forced in like slave service. Now, like, that's a terrible thing. I'm not trying to say that's cool, but it's just a really interesting history of that area. There's just that tunnel system's kind of being renovated, I guess would be the word for it. Like the business owners that have their that tunnel system like going up into their businesses and stuff, they're trying to use it, they're like clean it up and make it something that could actually be like a historical tourism thing. There was only, when I lived there, a couple of the places that you were allowed to go down in there because they had cleaned it up and like put extra supports in and stuff to keep the things from like caving in on you. But I don't know, like, I always find just that kind of crazy history of different areas to be really cool. And then obviously like the East Coast has all of like early America, all that kind of craziness going on with it. So I don't know, I find that kind of stuff kind of cool. That was one of the other things that was actually really cool about being out there on the West Coast was because I was like in grade school still when I lived out there, and they are very big on teaching you about like Native Americans and stuff too, like the indigenous people to that area, and very good about like being respectful about it too. It wasn't just like, oh, these people lived here and, you know, whatever, because a lot of those tribes still exist in that area, and they just, you know, we got to visit some of those and like actually learn about their history and stuff. It just, I liked it out there. It's pretty cool. I like learning about stuff. It's fun. Maybe that makes me a nerd, but I'm okay with it. It's just who I am. Alright. Let's make this run count. I'd like to be able to submit a run from tonight. It would be fantastic if we can. And we've had 2 world record time runs in a row that have been just unsubmittable for one reason or another. The good part is that I've gotten better with each run. You know, Went from being like 3 minutes and something to like 4 minutes ahead. It's progress. It's progress. Yeah, I got all 3 of them. Now I'm just gonna question myself this whole run and be like, did I get everything? Did I get the coins? Oh Lord. I can see this being a thing the whole time. Oh yeah, that's a great one. Great face. Got a good face freeze that time. This has been a lot of fun tonight. Learning a new category. Trying to figure out these boss fights and stuff. If I could get a good Jack 2, that would be just that would be just pleasant. I got him earlier, like when I was practicing it this morning. I got a good Jack 2, like 3 out of like the first, or no, not 3. It was like 9 out of my first 13 tries or whatever. So by that logic, I should be able to get one here this run. That probability should mean that I'm gonna get a good Jack 2. I love that this shirt has the green, so you can like green screen through my shirt. I feel like I need to do that every night. Wear a shirt that it gets green screen. It's fun. Alright, here we go. Stabby, stabby. Final stabbing. I make this comment every once in a while, but I absolutely love how, like, just obviously beastly of a person Ethan is. Like, he's getting stabbed all kinds of crazy here, and he's just like, ow. Ow. Okay. I'm just gonna be fine now. He's a hell of a lot stronger than me to be able to do that. I like accidentally cut a massive chunk of skin off my thumb once upon a time, and to this day, like, if I look at a knife and like I'm cleaning it up, like washing dishes or something, like I can still feel that damn burning feeling that you get, and it just like it makes me feel so bad. And so like every time I like see him get stabbed or something on screen, I'm like, I know what that's feeling like. I mean, it's obviously like so different because, you know, he gets stabbed straight through his palm and crap, but like I just know that feeling of like cutting yourself, and holy crap, I would be so big of a baby about it. Adrenaline or not, like I'd be such a baby about it. I kind of want to run this game in English again. It's only a second difference. So, and with me being in a category that's not super optimized, I feel like I should do it. But I don't know, I want to hear like the English voice actors again, except for Alan. I could do without him. But it's been so long since I actually heard any of them. Kind of miss it a little bit. Alright, let's get this fuse and get moving. There we go. Alright. Pretty decent guest house so far. I think we can, if we get a good Mia too, we can be a 16-11 again. I'd like to have a 16-11 or less. Compared to the last couple of runs, like, I've actually not screwed stuff up this particular guest house. I've like had little like 1 or 2 second pauses in the action the last couple of runs that like I'm noticing. I don't know if anybody else is noticing, but this time around I didn't have any of those. So like I said, if I can get a good Mia, I should have a pretty damn good time. I think the best that I've ever had for this has been like a 16. I want to say it was a 16-15. For some reason, I feel like I had a 16-10 once upon a time, but I may have not actually had that and just wish that I did. I don't know. I keep thinking it's just 16-15 has been like what I was getting before, but I know I've gotten 16-11 twice tonight, so if 16-15 was my time before, then I beat it twice tonight. Alright, here we are, Mia 2. The part of the game that I just can't seem to get my head wrapped around on any category. And that's my mistake. Alright. So a couple seconds behind last run. Not too crazy. It'd be awesome if like Mia 2 was earlier on so you don't like waste so much time getting to her. It'd be fantastic. Oh, I messed that up though. I stood up. I mentioned last run, I think it was, or maybe it was the one before it, that I occasionally screw up and stand up during crouched moments. That's the one that I'm usually talking about. All in all, still a pretty decent guest house. I think it's faster than the guy that's got the world record on this. I'm like almost 100% certain. And obviously, compared to the last 2 runs that should be world records, if we can save one of the fights that we've messed up, then it makes up for it already. If we can do a good Jack 2, clears that time up already. If we can get a good March 2, clears that up a lot more than just that time up. If I can get a good Jack 3, no retrying on him, that would be fantastic too. I mean, that's something to think about. I've had 2 runs in a row where I've had to retry on bosses because I've just not made it happen. Both of those runs still being world record times for this category. We definitely got some improvements to make here. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper. Like, she's all weird about the bugs and stuff. Like, Jack makes comment, I can't remember if it's in this or what. what, which thing it is. It could have been one of the DLCs where Jack makes a comment about squishing a bug, and then he says something about "Don't tell Marguerite about this." Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just like crushed a bug and ate it. Like, what the hell, Marguerite? Alright. About to have our Jack hallway. Now, our Jack hallway in the last one was kind of rough. So, technically, if I can get a clean Jack hallway here, we'll start off ahead of the last one, even though we were a few seconds behind it. We'll start off ahead of the 1611. That actually was the old strat for this, kinda, sorta. It's slower than the one that I've been trying to do. When a long time back, even though I had only just now running new game for the first time tonight, just to kind of help the guys that were running new game, I took and did like some comparison videos, and I took like the top 5 runners or whatever. I can't remember who all it was. I know Sarthax and Phalo were part of it, but then Melon Turtle had just a different strat, and it was the one that I'm trying to do, and it was like significantly faster than the other versions of the strat. So it's that was a hell of a hallway right there. We're definitely going a lot quicker already than our last run, just because of not having like 10 seconds tied up in the hallway. But anyways, yeah, like you can do the one where you trap her in the hole, and then it's like taking a whole bunch of shots with your shotgun. You use a lot more of like knife action on that one too. It does take a bit longer, and it's pretty, neither one of them are like risk free, because she has the ability to get away from you on both of them. But like that one where you got her trapped in the hole, like it's so determined. If you can't keep her pressed all the way into that area, she can get away, and you basically have the same kind of thing that happens upstairs, except for you have less ammo available when it happens. Alright. If you look at Ross Rossi's new game any percent run, he still has that, because that run's pretty old. He's got that in that particular run, and you'll see just like the difference between that. I want to say it was something like 20 seconds difference. I could be way overthinking, they're way overestimating the time now, because it's been a long time since I made that video. I know it was a pretty significant time save by doing it the other way. Even messing it up, like, I'm sure that it's still quicker than doing it and messing up the other way, actually. With me just trying to learn, like, once I get it down, I think that I'll be able to do that fight without having to worry too much about her getting away. I need to practice it more. Earlier today was the first time I ever even attempted it, and I got it one time out of like 5 attempts, and I had to like move on so that I could finish this run and like be able to practice everything enough to at least be confident that I could finish a run tonight. Let's get to this Jack 1 fight. And again, we're not going to delete the key. Do you know how to delete the key?
おいシャッターを閉めるな。やめろ。閉めるんじゃない。仕方ない。お前もここで殺してやるとしよう。
There we go, that was what we were looking for. That'll save us over what we have to do. And we're actually menued for this thing. Can't think of the name of it. For the ox at the moment. As long as I don't go and use the or reload the ammo. Never thought about it. I don't think that actually uses any of your ammo. There we go. I missed that last time. Oh, console problems. Console world problems. We can do this now though, because I already have the ox. I hate that I missed that. It's frustrating. Running straight upstairs. At least I'm not trying to go across the thing and get the pendulum out of the clock that time. It's totally on my mind to do it, but I stopped myself. What's up, Jack? Long time no see. Or something like that. Alright, let's get out. This is so much, like, this is one of the things that I do have to say. I know that it takes longer than doing the jack kite to do all of this right here, but damn is it nice to not have to worry about the jack kite. The potential to fail that is just so nice. I am that person that is naturally wondering right now, though, is there a way to make the jack kite work right there with just the pistol? It's something I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, spend some time with off stream one day. I do have to, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that stream, or watch this stream later so I can figure out what coin I missed earlier. Because I am super intrigued as to which one I missed. Alright, here we go. Of course he did it. Two of you hit me. You guys are not being very nice to me right now. Got everything in there. It was like super mean. Two of them hit me. What in the world? And this guy's gonna snipe me too. Last run, I think I forgot. I went back to get it, but I'm pretty sure I like passed up the shotgun ammo on the way back out. The ones that are the shotgun ammo that's in the locker, so I just gotta remember to grab it. I love how looking over that way I can see that, like, obviously I'm like clipping through the thing. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. There we go. Alright, don't go red on me. Don't you dare go red on me this time. Get him. Get him now. Oh, I hate you so much. Went red on me. I'm gonna grab a healing item before we continue because I'm not gonna do red status walking around this place. That's unfortunate. Could have been a better Jack too. Could have been worse. Could have died. Obviously, he was close to killing me. Not too terrible though. We had a pretty decent start, so it's not like it's like losing a crazy amount of time there. Especially since I haven't had a good Jack 2 all night. I am wondering if I should try to get something out of that box back there. I don't think it's necessary, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I don't even know where the key's at right now. So we got all of that stuff so far. We have a coin, a bobblehead, a file. Nope, not gonna work. Now 2 files and a shotgun. Another file after we get the dog head from over here. Go downstairs, we get to use this pendulum, and then we got 2 files to read down here too. Don't want to pass the file up, that would be terrible. Now we gotta go, there's a bobblehead and another coin out here as soon as we get out of this room. Or this hallway. There's bobblehead. There's our coin, now we get to go to the doghead door. There's a coin, and then we're gonna get a repair kit. Which is all kinds of fun. And then we will get to make our shotgun work. Go ahead and do it right here. This guy. Alright. So far, so good. We got everything we're supposed to so far. Now the coin that I think that I missed is coming up. It's the next coin that we're gonna get to. As soon as we get into the old house, we're gonna go into the little fireplace secret semi-basement thing, which I don't understand how it exists, but whatever. We're gonna go in there. Definitely have to make sure we don't miss that coin. Definitely making sure that we get that bobblehead, because like I said, I think I missed both of those last run. I think I just skipped them entirely. Which is why that run was invalid by the end of it. It wasn't 100%, it was 99%. Or maybe 98% even. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it happen. Gonna go for this world record here. An ideal situation would be to get shotgun shells out of this. Down here at the end of this hall. Sweet, I'll take that. Yeah, like I said, the ones that I think I forgot to grab this coin, and I think I forgot to get this bobblehead. Not 100% certain if that's what I missed, but I believe it is. I also think, unless I get a really good drop on the shotgun here in a minute, I think I'm gonna have to get the shells from the flippin' trailer again, which sucks. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I feel like I didn't put that there. Just noticed my coins were in slot 4. I feel like I put them in 3, but then again, everything was moving so fast earlier, I probably didn't. It's kind of cool doing this different, like doing New Game compared to doing New Game Plus, because it definitely adds a whole layer of complexity to all of this. Trying to navigate this inventory is just fun. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Bobble friend is dead. Not really a bobble friend. These damn Mr. Everywheres. There's too many of them. I mean, at the moment, my inventory looks a hell of a lot cleaner than it normally does. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing, because I feel like we're missing stuff, but well, by missing stuff, I just mean the shotgun shells. Pretty decent. Kill the bug. In the box, grab the coin, grab the key, let's rock. Yeah, hopefully the shotgun shells that we're going to pick up from outside will give us enough this time to be able to do this. And hopefully we get good large RNG here. By that I mean I hopefully don't hit all of her iframes again. Because that is what happened last time. Okay. So leave that. Give her a second. Did not die. Still hear the music. Take a step forward, Marge, please. There we are. Unfortunately, we're also out of handgun ammo. We're gonna have to find these things before we continue. And like I said, we're gonna have to go. Are we serious? How do we miss that when we're going up all the way? I don't even understand that one. I know what we did. Oh Lord, what am I doing? I'm tired. That's what's going on here. This is one of those moments that is going to be super meme if everything else goes the way it's supposed to. This is going to be a world record with like a massive meme in the middle of it. Completely forgot to read the box and go get the phone. That's all kinds of fun. See, this was what I was expecting when I came out here. I love that I didn't even like realize it until I already ran all the way back up to the second, like to the top there. I didn't even like realize it. It was just like, okay, you know, whatever. Whatever. Yep, we're not even going anywhere close to there because we want shotgun shells. And I can't miss anything here. Like, that's the important part. I can't miss a single shot because I don't have anything in that gun. And I need exactly what I have here to make this happen. If I miss her at all, I'm going to have to run around this place and try to find some ammo for the other one. Really? I'm gonna have to retry this because I don't know how to deal with this in that situation. It sucks, but that's just the nature of it. Still learning the category. Obviously, I got a lot to learn. Because I was pretty sure I was looking up. Where did she come in at? What the hell? We're gonna retry one more time. I don't get how she's like spawning so quickly. What is going on here that's like making this happen? I like truly am lost on this one. I don't get like what the difference is between this particular time and the other two. Like obviously I don't understand the difference. Oh, I screwed that up. Sweet. Just have to find Marge now. Get down here. Taking forever because I didn't draw him. We're just gonna have to accept that that's how that's gonna look in this run. That is disgusting. That's so bad. Like so bad. I had to retry what? 2 times? 3 times there? That's just so bad. Oh, but we keep on going. I don't remember if I read this or not. So much better of an idea to just go ahead and hit it one more time. I feel like every single time I question whether or not I read the thing, so. Alright. Let's get the arm and run like hell. Got all these little dolls hanging out all around us. Get out of the way, dude. Out of the way, out of the way. Sweet, we didn't get smacked on the way out the door. We got plenty of ammo for the trip mines and stuff when we get to the funhouse, which is cool. Pretty much set up from here forward. I just wish that it would have gone a little better before. In the before time. Just wish Marge would have been on my side. Sweet, everything's going well now. Yeah, we're gonna go get the key first this time. It just makes it a little easier on us. And then we're gonna come back up for the steroid. Let's do things in the right order here. Hey, we got our black load screen here. Moving fast enough for a black load screen. It makes me happy. What's going on, Grandma? How you doing? But we did get shoved through the door, so it is what it is. That was like ultimate missing right there. I was gonna say, I believe I shut the door, but I don't know if I shut the door. Alright. We got a coin here, and a steroid to grab. Now we need this out actually, because we're gonna have to take a shot here in a second. So we got 9 shots with this gun at the moment. We're gonna pick up some shells up here, pick up some more shells when we get out there. Alright, we're gonna have to remember to get the shotgun shells and the other, nope, other file on the way out the door. Alright, let's do good. Oh, not as good as the last two, but still it's first try, so I'll call it a success. Okay. That should give us the space we need. Got 11. Pretty decent. Yeah, because we're gonna have to use that first. And we got the double down. That's how I know things are going just peachy. I shouldn't have done that yet. I should have waited, because now that red card's going to be up somewhere crazy. I don't know where that's at in inventory. We're just making all kinds of fun things happen this run. And it's kind of hilarious because we're going to be on a record pace with all of the craziness we've had happen. So it's actually kind of comical. There we go. Got our shadow puzzle. That fills in the place that the axe was at. I think this is up 1 and then down 2. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Of all the runs that I could possibly get a potential full completion on for this category, this one will be the memeiest of the runs. 5300. Alright, so the first run was like 54 something, so it was 6 minutes behind on that. To that other category, we're a minute quicker than that is, so we will not have as good of a run unless we can get by Jack 3. Actually, we had to reset Jack 3 on the other run, so if we can get by Jack 3 decently quick, then we can have a good run here. I mean, either way, we're on world record pace right now, so that's a thing. But just saying, like, as far as how good it can be, if I can get Jack 3 to be better off. The fact that this is technically a world record pace run is a little bit meme-worthy, though. This category, fortunately, is going to get a little optimization to it. I don't think it'll be as much as some of these other categories are, but it will have some. What's up, Lucas? I can't believe that I messed that last run up. That's unfortunate. Like, I am so mad about it. Just missing a coin. Missing one coin. That's like the saddest thing ever. You get to that last one, you do your check, and you're like, 17. I hate you so much. And you're saying, you know, I hate you to yourself because you're the reason why you didn't get it. It's like, you just want to, like, be angry with yourself because you were that guy that was like, yeah, I'll run 100%. God, that's actually a lot easier than I assumed that was going to be back when I first saw it. Alrighty. Let's just slide in here. Yikes. I got a little close to it.
そうだな、0814はどうだ。いや、待て、0621だ。ああ、待て、違ったな、0514だ。やってみろよ、当たるかもしれねえぞ。
Alright.
チッタッチッタッチッタッチッタッ。
Everything is leavable. I'll read your name off here in just one moment when I can look at it. Ankle Breaker, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Z Stream fam. Not into a bomb, dude. That's all I want. Don't shove me into a bomb. Like I said, welcome to the Z-Stream fam there, Ankle Breaker. Hopefully we're going to hit this world record run here. No matter how meme it seems to be. Next run of this, I got a feeling it's going to be a little better. We're not going to do another one after this tonight, by the way. This is the last run. However, no, eating lasagna at 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, that might be shotgun shells. I'll take it. Switch your ammo, dude. It's nice to have you here still there, Dusk Rage. Not sure if you saw what happened earlier, but we had a couple major meme moments happen. Super good stuff. Go, get me out of here. I forgot to read the box and answer the phone before I tried to leave the top floor of the old house, so I had to go back up and do that. And I didn't realize that that was the reason why I messed it up until after I ran all the way back up to the lantern area. And then I had like 2 or 3 resets on March 2. Made for some fun. You certainly did say that, though. I do recall that. You absolutely told me that was how it was going down. I should have believed you. Right then and there, I should have believed you. I know. That's what I was thinking. It's like, even with making those mistakes, I am still ahead, and it's kind of depressing to know that. It'll be a fun thing, though. Come on, come on, come on. Let me do this. It's looking like I'll be between the first run and the second run on this one. Which isn't bad. As long as I don't like massively mess up Jack 3. I think I can basically be right, like I said, right between the first run and the second run tonight. Which was like, you know, pretty significant difference there.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I don't know if I'm going to tomorrow, but I might do a day stream tomorrow and try to get this time a little better than what it's going to be from tonight. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to have the ability to do so. If I do it, it'll be in about 6 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that. Like 9:15 in the morning. If I do one. I don't know if it's going to be a thing, though. And if I do it, it'll only be one run. Did not see where that went to. This is an interesting location for it. I really am going to have to work on the menuing for this. Right now it's just trash. Absolute trash. Alright, let's shoot this guy. Gotcha. Got him. I should not start doing that regularly. Alright. Let's make this happen. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take the hit here. I don't think I'm going to shoot this guy. I want to preserve my ammo, I guess. I know it's one shot, but I guess I didn't have to. I couldn't remember how many shells you get off of that one as soon as you get to the boathouse.
今は時間がない。材料は両方持ってきたの？
ここにある。これで作れるか。
急いで作らないとまずいね。
I'm gonna have to put like a nice description in the submission for this particular one. As long as everything turns out as I'm thinking it's going to here. I'll have to put something like, have you ever memed so hard that it's not even funny anymore? I don't know, we'll have to come up with something fun for the description for the submission. Speedrun.com. Let's have a good Jack 3. If we can get a good Jack 3, it'll make me happy. Oh, Lord. Patience. The patience to actually wait. Because that could have been bad. If I would have tried to do something different there, I could have just lost this fight. Like, for real. Anybody that doesn't know what's going on in this fight, the decision to wait to take that second shot is the only reason why this fight is continuing right now. Like, for real. If you try to take that second shot too early, you'll hit a hitbox that's not one that you want to be hitting. So the fact that I waited, and I mean, like, I only had the one shot. Oh man, I missed. You see what I say? Give me first aid, I don't want it. Anyways, yeah, that was that. I mean, to explain that seriously, that last shot that I got, the window is even smaller than than getting it the first time. So the fact that I hit that is just like super, super sweet. 106.03. I can't remember what the first run I had at this time, but I want to say it was a 106 time. In that case that I had a 106 time in the first run, that was still a world record run. So, and I know that I did have like 106.03. It would have been more. I think I'm at like a 142 or a 143 time right now. Possibly a 142. If I get everything else from here forward really good, I should have a possibly 142. Come on, let me choose Mia. So, I have massive memes in this run, and now I also have like a super, super clutch moment. I got highlights and lowlights for this run. But at least we can enjoy it and laugh about it. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I love that I have up there my goal is to PB, and it's because I knew that I was going to do dumb stuff like the last run, or that the possibility of what happened in the first one was gonna happen. But here we are. We got about, from what I have been noticing, it's probably about 38 minutes, right around there. I think it's been like 145 or 146 real time by the time we get done. Obviously, it would be quicker if I was, you know, not failing at these boss fights, but I hear somebody moving around upstairs. Willing to bet it's my son.
Mia, 辛いのは分かってる。でも話してくれ。
Got a feeling he just woke up.
君が関係してるんじゃないのか。
Have to go make him go back to sleep.
なあ、本当
If
の
he
こと言って
comes
くれ。
down these stairs. I'm gonna keep an eye on those stairs. Scare the shit out of me again.
頼むよ。あれは船か。どうしてこんなところに。
Let's have a nice ship here, guys. Let's game, just give me a break here. Just give me a break.
おい、大丈夫か。今のはなんだ。
Well, I think my next move as far as categories go, once I feel that I have this optimized well enough for console, I'll probably move on to just regular new game 80%. That's not coming up anytime in the near future though, because I want to get this category down pretty well. I do fully believe that I can take this once I actually figure out how to do these boss fights with any consistency. I think that I can get this category for console below the time that it currently has as the PC world record. So that's around where my goal is for the category before I decide to carry on to a new one. Not saying that I won't play any more New Game Plus between now and that time, but I definitely want to try to burn this one down to where I feel okay with it. Part of why I was okay with leaving New Game Plus 100% was that Nick's issues got it down below 137, and I think that that category, if like everything is hit just the way it needs to be, that it can be sub 136. I think it'll be super hard. Like you're gonna have to be super precise on everything. Have insane Mr. Everywhere luck for sure. Trying to figure out who's walking around. It's very rare that anybody moves in my house at this time of night, but me. I'm the only one ever awake. This late anyways. So it does, it weirds me the hell out when I hear footsteps upstairs. I certainly don't want to be, you know, like I was talking about earlier, I don't want to be frightened because somebody comes down here and stands next to me and it's just awkward because I can't hear them when they come down the damn stairs. Alright. Let's get menued. still do our. That'll do what we need to do.
思い出してきた
That's all I'm trying to get at.
何あなたは誰
Okay. Now, what all do we got left? We gotta get this next coin, which, like I said in that last run, if I didn't forget the one that was earlier in the run, then it was this next coin that I forgot. Because it was right after this is when I started thinking about missing a coin. So, we're gonna make sure we get this damn coin. It's happening. There it is. See, we got it.
家族になれるって
And that's gonna be like the first thing I do. The moment that I get done streaming tonight, I'm going straight back to that second run and I'm gonna figure out where the hell I missed my coin at.
待ってよ
It's that unfortunate moment where I feel the need to sneeze. I'm so trying to hold on to it right now. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. And my face is just like, I hate you. Why did you just not let me sneeze? Do that so I don't actually accidentally shoot something. Then let's get up here. Get to this tape and put it in.
これ見て
Okay.
ど
We are moving along here. Decent pace.
あれどんどんひどくなってる
きっと奴に攻撃された時感染したんだおそらく持ってる
Even Alan knows that we've memed this run. Even somebody as terrible as Alan knows how meme our run has been.
俺のミスを見ました
そうあなたのミスだ
To be fair
でも
though,
だからって見殺しにはしない
first run that I had for New Game Plus was
そうプログラムされてる
significantly slower than where it is now. So, I mean, I think I took that category in my first run down like 5 minutes or something like that. I could be wrong about that, but it was a pretty
終わらせるんだ
significant decrease
さあ
in
エブリ
time.
ンどこにいるの
And it was actually my very first run is when I got it. Technically, you know, first run here, I did as well, but because of the fact that I can't submit that damned run,
そっちはどうだ
it'll end up being the third run. that
体の質量
works
以
out
上に
this
吐いて
way.
るわ
それはまずいなこのままじゃ奴の不細工な友達が増えちまう
We'll take a look at it after when we get to the next loading
早くエ
screen
ブリンを見つけろ
分かってるわ
on the way back to the future. Let's go. We got our note read, we have our ammo, and now we push this guy out. I mean it, I think it's hilarious, like the boat section is where I just I can menu everything easily because of just the simplicity of the boat. Or the ship if you're somebody who gets frustrated by people calling a large boat a boat. I love how I completely missed him. I don't think it would have done anything if I'd have hit him, but I love that I completely missed that shot. Alright. Going in for the corrosive. I wish that like your past stuff could carry over to the current day, like that you could get it out of the box. Because I would totally just grab those other 2 corrosives, wouldn't have to worry about doing all the extra work of going into the 2 extra rooms. Would just be done. Be awesome.
でも逃げられた。あの子の友達が増えてる。そこら中にうようよいるの。
言った通りだ。
大丈夫なの？
今お前はエブリンに集中しろ。
And here we go. Did not get hung up on the wall back there, which is why we were able to get around there. Earlier, when we were trying to do that, totally got hung up on the railing. Didn't have the other guy there. Oh well. Come on, game. Can't be like that. Yes, that's where we need to be at.
ただいま艦内の緊急保安システムが作動しました。
Mia sounds like a little foot soldier when she's like climbing and stuff. She's the hut, hut, hut. Oh. Cannot avoid that hit or anything. Alright, here we go, Ellen. I just need you to go ahead and die real fast. Make everybody happy. I mean, everybody will be happy.
やめて、そんなこと言わないで。
奴はお前を信用してる。
Oh,
あのクソガキ
lordy,
俺の
lordy,
二
lordy.
先生。待て。エブリン違うんだ。エブリン。
あら、聞いて。
そんな風に呼ぶつもりは。
あの子はあなたを支配しようとしてるのよ。
Yeah, we'll be done by 3:30 tonight, though. It's kind of nice. Get a little rest before the morning. Every day, no matter what, streaming, not streaming, doesn't matter what's going on. My son wakes up at like 6 in the morning and wakes me up. So I get to wake up in a few hours. I get him ready for school. every morning. So on these late nights with streaming, usually the day after hurts a little bit for a little while. I'm kind of gotten used to not having any sleep though, so it doesn't hurt as bad these days. But I got really used to
これからはず
getting
っ
nice
と一緒だよ
long bits of sleep before. No more. All right. Let's check this out real quick. So I had my first submission was it was like 4 minutes quicker, I think. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it's 4 minutes faster. Because I cannot remember for the life of me what number had before on 100% New Game Plus. He actually deleted that run before he submitted the one that he's currently got on there. But like since then, I mean, me and Nick's Issues have taken that category down another couple minutes. So, I mean,
これで思い
that's
出
just
した
kind of where that's at.
エブリン
I
思い出し
mentioned
た
I was going to look it
じゃ
up.
あまた家族になってくれるよね
いいえダメよ
It's like 8 minutes faster now than what it
これまで
was
これから
when I started
あな
running
たと
it,
家族にならないの
which
よ
is cool.
じゃあいいお前なんていらない
And again, that's like, you know, Nick's Issues is the one that's got that down right now. The world record on that category, which is cool. Like I said, I'm just super excited that we got below an hour and 37 minutes on that category. It doesn't matter if it's me or him or anybody else. I'm happy to be competitive enough to drive that optimization. Alright. Got our gun. There it is. It's like a... I don't know. That gun always looks funny to me. Got it. Reminds me of like this little spy pistols, which I guess kind of makes sense considering. Come on, let me in, let me in. So yeah, we'll pick up the corrosive, which is actually the second thing that we're going to use. And then we're going to go for the lockpick. So we're right. I was messing that menuing thing up earlier, but it's correct. Just happy that we're done shooting things. Like, gives me anxiety. I have to shoot 2 things and they give me 2 bullets. I love how he hits through that block. It's like just amazing every time. If he doesn't do it, I don't lose much time, if any. But because he wants to hit so hard, he always hits through that block and causes a little bit of a stutter in your step. lose you not even half a second, but if they get you like that every time, you know, if you get hit by every molded, you end up losing a decent chunk of time. Okay. I do think I finally have the menuing just right where it needs to be for this. Especially since you have so much time here in this room to actually set the rest of the menu up for the rest of this run anyways. Or at least the rest of the ship. Sweet. In and out. Well, let's hope that this guy up here gets out of the damned way. He is taking his time. But he moved. Okay. So we got cable, we got the fuse. Sweet. Oh, so close to being done with the ship. It's crazy to think there's 4 of these coins on the ship. Like, it's just, since you get the first 2, just kind of moving through that area, it's, I don't know, it doesn't register to me that I'm picking them up. Thank you for always doing that same thing. I wish I could have that kind of consistency with the good leap. With that crawler, the best way for him to go is to jump back and to the right. He tends to jump or not jump at all. Actually, just like slightly walk to the left and then try to jump at you. Always kind of sucks. It's never a place you want to be at. Alright. Well, we're going to check our time here as soon as we can get control of that. Like, as soon as the game lets us pause, we're going to see what our time is. Make sure we got all of our coins. I'll be super sad if I didn't get all my coins this time. 18 of 18 coins. We're good there. 5 more files. That's everything is where it needs to be. And I actually think we're not that far behind. Like I think we're like 40 seconds behind that last run. I want to say we were like 03 or whatever. So all in all, we're doing pretty good here. Just keeping it going, you know. So we're as long as everything continues the way it's going right now, we will have a world record here tonight. Super happy that's gonna happen. First night ever running this category. 3rd run will be a world record. I mean, the other 2 should have been world records, but because of the streaming software breaking down on me and me forgetting a coin in the last run, they both were not. But we are going to cap this night off with a world record run. And Dusk Rage has hung out with me and his lasagna all the way up until it happens. Oh, Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh. Exactly. Yeah. that clutch shot was well, it was clutch. It was absolutely necessary. The Jack 3 fight, when I was trying to practice it earlier, I was doing pretty good with that one. Jack 2, I need a lot of work. Jack 2 is really bad. And then obviously March 2 had some problems
こい
as
つはお
well.
前を愛してない
Plus the pre-Marge where I just wasted a whole lot of time because I didn't realize that I forgot to read the damn box. But yeah, all of that, all the memery that happened
お前
tonight,
はママじゃない
and we are still going to pull a world record out of this run. And by a few minutes too. It's not even going to be close. Unless I shouldn't say things like that because, you know, you never know. I could absolutely just bomb the rest of this run. But we are on, we're going to have this world record. This is going to happen.
時間がないの。ここを出て、あなたがあの子を探して。
About 10 minutes away from a world record. Or 12 minutes, I think. I don't know.
おい何してる何のつもりだ
I still, I don't know. It's weird because I'm so used to like New Game Plus time. So like, I know exactly how long it takes to get through. But adding all the extra shooting and stuff that you have to do in this category,
やめろダメだミヤ
I know that's what I'm afraid of, man. That's why I was like, I shouldn't say this because, dear God, I've had it happen to me in the last couple weeks where they knocked me off, and I just. Yeah, I think you're right with having to retry if that's what happens. Even then, though, honestly, unless I am so bad at it that I have to like redo that 2 or 3 times, I'm so far ahead of that world record that I'll still have a world record. I don't want that, obviously. I absolutely do not want to have to deal with Fat Molded knocking me off the ladder. So I'm not going to think about that anymore, but even when I'm there, I'm going to be like, it's not going to happen. But, yeah, we're pretty far ahead of that. Again, not too bad when 24 hours ago I really had no idea how to do this run. Like this specific one, you know? Getting into this is kind of easy though with the whole knowing 100% already. Alright, one more of those guys. See, that would have been what really would have ended up happening there. So we would have gotten all the way to the end of it, and I will have forgotten one of those Mr. Everywhere dolls. That's the real thing that could have happened there, because that's how things go for me. All right. Let's do this. Let's go grab the. Let's go take a world record, man. It's been a couple of days since I was a world record holder for this game. Officially, anyways. I know it's been like a week or two since Nick's Issues actually got that run, but since it was submitted, it's only been a couple of days. Let's go. There's one. Let's just kind of get a nice little shot here. There we are. That guy is so hard to see. And I'll tell you, man, trying to verify that shot sometimes, oh my lord. if like the person's video has any like compression whatsoever there, it's almost impossible to see sometimes. You really have to like go on faith with it. Fortunately, the runs that have been submitted with it, for the most part, are not, they don't really have a whole bunch of compression happening right there. Fortunately. Alright, let's get through the super slow water walking. Let's get up this daggone salt mine. Alright. So anybody that's watching right now, wondering why I just hit retry, that's because when the game reloads, it's going to forget that I'm supposed to be moving pretty slow, and I'm going to be running at the full speed that the game allows, actually. It's just a little trick that works because we run this game on the in-game time as opposed to real time. So that in-game timer is paused most of the time that the load screen's there. Starts up just a second or two before the load screen ends. Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way! Get out of the way! Trying to take it from me. Not having it. We got good spawn here. Alright, here it is. Here's the moment of truth. Go, 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 go. Get up here, get up here, get up here. Please let that have stun locked them both. Please, 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 please. And we made it. Oh, Lord. Anybody that's not familiar with the run, those two molded, the fat molded right there, if you do not stun lock them with that shot, they can spit acid on you when you're on your way up the ladder and knock you off. That was the last Mr. Everywhere. Last of everything that I had to do right there. Everything is set up. We just need to go get a bombless strat and get through this thing. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord.
大丈夫、私よ。傷つけるつもりはなかったんです。
そいつを殺してママ。
よくもやりやがったな、このクソ野郎が。お前も味
I
わ
think
い
I
や
got
が
slowed
れ。
down enough on the ascent there in the salt mines that I think we're going to be a 143 time.
殺すしかない。
I believe.
じゃあ次はママがお
I
前
don't
を
think
殺
I'm
す
going to
番
be able
だ
to pull
よ
off a 142, but I don't really know for sure. I'm just making a guess here.
お前も家族にしてやる。
So
そうしたらきっと少しはお行儀よくなるよね。
俺は本
we'll
気だ
see
ぞ
what happens.
やめろ！私に近づくな！
Gonna have to take one moment before I take a look at the name there. I'll do it after I catch up to Evie here.
お前にわかるもんか！
Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go.
やだやだやだ！
Who we got here? Oh, hey there. Yeah, it's you gave me a follow. What? It's been like a week. 9 days ago. 9 days ago, I got followed by you there, sir. How are you doing, man?
どうしてみんな私を嫌うの？
I've only tried it once or twice on PC, so I can't say for sure that it's like the difference there. Oh yeah, dude, from Japan, that's awesome. I would love to go there sometime. It's one of those bucket list items that I have. Love to just check that place out. Were you there on like a vacation, or were you visiting somebody, or just having a good time? Get the shots off. There we go. I was scared for a second there I was gonna get eaten. I've seen that happen to people. I think part of it is, with the PC thing is also like the point of view is different, like, or your field of view, not point of view. Your field of view is different. So that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, that's great. I think that the field of view is different, so it might just look a little bit different to you. I know that, like, I always feel like PC runs look like they're moving so much faster than console runs because of the fact that the field of view is wider. So you look like you're moving quicker because of how things go around the screen, and that might be what's affecting the way that looks. But yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. Getting to go there and, you know, never moved anybody internationally. I'm assuming that's what you mean when you're saying that you were helping them move to your place. Sweet. Alright. Now, this should be a new world record for this category. Oh, Lord. It absolutely should be. We're gonna see if this comes out that way, but that's what it should be here in just a moment. $142.58. I did not think I was gonna get 142 time there, but obviously that is what happened. So that puts me 3 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 4 minutes ahead of the former world record.